LM fucking ow, y'all. I have video editing I need to get back to, but I just had this exchange of comments on Instagram that was so hilarious. I had to share it. So last night I posted a screenshot on Instagram of this post that I had made on Mastodon where I said, not all Christians are terrible people, but it sure seems like the majority of terrible people consider themselves Christian, in the US at least. And I knew it would rustle some jimmies. Nothing triggers a Christian more than hearing the notion that maybe some terrible people call themselves Christian. Ironically, the first comment I got on this post was from longtime Topless Topics community member and unicorn known as a Christian who is not a fucking asshole. Emrich wrote unfortunate but facts. So, some Christians do get it. But the second comment I got was from SPV Paul, who is a longtime follower of mine and one of those stereotypical middle-aged, straight, white, cis male nudists. And he said kind of things in the past, but because he followed me for a while, I just sort of was like, okay, fine, I'll just look the other way. But today he crossed a bridge a little bit too far. He said, I wondered, I guess, if your attitude towards Christians is the real problem. And I will spare you my entire response. Unfortunately, because I blocked him, you can't read it in the comments anymore, but I did post screenshots of the comments also to my Instagram. But essentially, my point was that if you don't like Christians having a rep for being bad people, although, again, my post wasn't even that Christians are bad, it was that a lot of terrible people call themselves Christian, the way you change people's minds is by being what you consider a good Christian. Live by example, because just like with not all men and all these other not all type posts, you're not changing anyone's mind. No one is saying every single Christian is a terrible person. But he didn't like that response. I know this probably sounds boring so far to those of you who don't care at all about nudism or whatever, but this comment right here is why I had to share this. This is what made me go, oh my fucking god. So, as I mentioned, this guy's been following me for a long time, and so I have talked a lot about my main mission of wanting to highlight the insanity of gender-based censorship, also known as topless equality, aka free the nipple, aka why do all genders not get the same right to go topless online and in public that men get. So he's familiar with that. Turns out he's also a Trumper, and so his response to this whole Christian thing is to jump to the free the nipple thing and say that, and still bashing Trump, who has done more for your cause, free the nipple, than your friend and censor Joe. When was the last time you saw Jill or even Kamala bare their nipples? Do a quick Google search, and I know you can find Marlena's, he doesn't even know the name of his cult leader's wife, nipples proudly on display, and I don't think you are in any position to say anything bad about that, lol. So by this cultist logic, Trump has done more for free the nipple, for topless equality, because there are sexually explicit images of his wife online. Those same images that if any Democrat had posted them, cultists like him would be screaming about, oh my god, those harlots, those sluts, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to believe that he's trolling, but based on past interaction with him and the fact that he's a middle-aged, straight, white, cis male nudist, it leads me to believe that, no, he's serious when he says this. According to this guy, Trump cares more and has done more for free the nipple than censor Joe. What? What?